Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Friday. We made it to Friday.
Yeah,
Here we are. Thanks for hanging out with us today. We got Alan Longstreet on
Hi,
Friday.
guys. Hey, everyone.
Hi, Alan.
Thanks for having me. Thrilled to be here.
Ryan
I'm sure you
Armani.
are.
I am.
I'm Dina Santafanti. Before we talk, well, let me just get this in because Kelly's been talking about this, but I feel like as a 75 driver.
Which is a miserable experience,
Yeah,
by the way.
sure.
Anytime I go anywhere where I need to use that stretch of freeway,
You hate it?
I hate it.
Might as well walk.
Unless I'm going up north and I keep
In
going.
some places it's fine.
No. always under
I-75, both
construction.
directions between 696 and Square Lake. So 696 and Square Lake,
little
I-75 full closure starting tonight until Monday morning.
They should just close that freeway forever. It's always under construction
Just
anyway.
shut it down.
It's always under construction anyway. It's
How are you
like
going to go up north?
40-year project. You'll figure
Side
it out.
road, yeah.
Anyway, so
That's for the whole weekend.
Yeah, so
Whole
starting
weekend.
tonight at 11 p.m. and then going until Monday morning. So that's a big closure, impacting a lot of people. So again, Kelly's been talking about it, and she will update us on some
Something.
way to get around it. I mean,
Right.
just avoid
Yep,
it
yep.
at all costs. You got your Snoop concert, but then,
Oh my gosh!
Oh, when is that this weekend?
yeah,
Oh, boy, you just ruined his day.
that's what I'm saying.
OMG!
Oh,
You're trying to go to the Pine Nubber.
How do you get there?
You'll find a way.
I guess we'll find a
Yeah,
way.
take an Uber. They'll get you there.
So,
Dang.
yeah, that's a lot. Alan Longstreet did
Yep.
not know that he was going to be with us.
Oh, boy.
So he's
What do you
trying
mean you
to-
didn't know?
I know. Now, to be clear, this was all on me because it was on the schedule for.
Yeah.
I remember specifically having a conversation with Derek about this day.
I mean,
so
your buddy
I should have
Derek
known.
left you high and dry.
I should have known.
Dry.
But the fact of the matter is I'd forgotten, and when you have a certain reality in your mind, and that reality consists of going home and napping for 2 hours.
On a Friday. On a nice
when the
overcast
children are
Friday.
in summer camp, had the house all to myself,
Hard
primed
pivot.
and ready for that nap, and then poor producer Aaron Boast walks in and goes, Alan, talks to me about the 9, and I mean, this was about 3 hours ago. I almost crumbled to the ground. I go, no, what, no, what do you do? And it's taken me the last 3 hours. Now I'm happy. I'm happy about life again. Because,
Oh, my
all is
gosh.
good. But I was in a, oh boy, to sacrifice the nap. But I'm with my friends and with you guys. This is great.
We
but
do
it's a
have
tough
some
thing,
good
man.
stuff today, too. We've
Yeah.
got some snacks.
Oh yeah.
Maybe some
2 food
cocktails.
segments.
Dude, Aaron Kozad from, I think his new place is Rejuvenate. I
Yeah,
might be
yeah,
wrong about that.
yeah,
I'm
Vigilante.
thrilled. Vigilante.
Yeah,
Rejuvenate. Sorry, Aaron.
Yeah.
It's a
Vigilante Kitchen and
fantastic
Bar.
place. Yes.
Yeah.
And a great story
It's a
behind
sweet
that.
concept.
Right.
That's what yeah.
We'll get that
Yeah.
as well.
So we're going to make it as easy as
We're gonna be good.
possible.
Gonna be good.
Ryan's going to give
I'm
you a
happy.
massage.
I've already gotten a thigh squeeze.
I've been watching
Okay.
motivational videos all morning to inspire you.
I appreciate that. Look, it's a choice, right?
Yeah.
Choose the path that you want to walk down.
You can't change what happened to you. You can only change
Look at this guy.
how you react to
Got
it.
your own
One
Tony
thing-
Robbins right next
the
to you.
one thing you have complete control of in your life is
Mm-hmm.
your attitude.
Sure
That's
do.
right.
Yeah.
Amen, Dina.
I don't say, I say stuff more in a boring tone. These guys,
All
you know,
philosophical.
Ryan Armani.
This one over here.
Well, I'm just watching videos all day.
I know. So your delivery's much better.
He is. Put him on the pulpit.
Guys, speaking of you can't control what happens to you sometimes, DTE says fewer than 60,000 customers are without power. So that's good. Making progress. They hope to get it restored by the end of today. This was me yesterday
You
in the
lost
kitchen.
power.
We've lost power.
Here we go.
But
Multiple times.
powering through. Nothing will stop us from preparing this,
With this little candle.
which is a chickpea mac and cheese. We're using this candle, and the gas stovetop still works. Thank goodness.
Thank God.
So we're gonna see how it goes. Outside, it's well, it's real ugly out there.
Yeah, the rain was coming down.
You disappointed me a little bit, though.
What?
Because I thought you were going to make the mac and cheese on the candle.
Sure.
Initially,
That would have been good. A lot of people, and by the way, this was nothing. It was just silly. I said, because it was funny. She comes home, she's starving. She's a lifeguard. She had worked all day. And she opens the fridge. I'm like, and then the power goes out. I'm like, close the fridge.
Right.
So then the power comes back on. She's like, getting, so I'm like, no. we kept going
In and out, yeah.
So we finally decided on making this mac and cheese. So I know that people went through a lot. This was just a silly little.
I'll tell you what, that gas stove has been coming in clutch. Right? I feel like this is the second time that it's happened where you still have access to that, that power.
Anytime the power goes out, I still have.
Yeah, you're good.
Thankfully, you don't live in California.
Everyone else.
This guy.
Most of the people in my orbit here at Fox 2 are like, why didn't you just every time the power, why wouldn't you just DoorDash?
Sure,
or, what are those places you guys do?
You've never gotten delivery in your life.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
You could have gone to a restaurant.
Right. Or you could also use the grill, actually, when the power goes out.
Yes.
Have you ever done that?
For sure.
I have done that.
Yeah.
You can also just make a PB&J, make use of the,
Right. In other words,
odds
we
and
don't need
ends.
to be door dashing when the power goes out.
I just complained for the first hour or two about the power going out.
Get it out of your system.
And then I figure it out.
It is a bummer. You're like, oh, how long is this going to last?
Right, and it reminds you how
Ours
dependent
came
we
back
are,
on.
how helpless we are. You know what I mean? Like when that power goes
We're
out.
like, charge your devices.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Hey, if your husband or wife spent $1,000 on a single purchase, would you freak out? The Wall Street Journal reports some couples have found a way to solve the problem when it comes to money and spending. They set a no questions asked spending limit. For one couple, it started at $500. Each couple can spend up to $500 or anything they like on a personal item, gift, or whatever without the other person questioning them about it. They did say after they had kids, it went up to $1,000. Man, these people are rich. What are your spending limits?
I got a lot of questions here, because is that like daily? You know what I mean? Like, what are you talking about? Is that like once a month?
That is a good point.
Yeah, because you have a finite amount of funds to pull from.
I would think it'd be once a month, like per credit card statement.
Sure, yeah, okay.
Unless it's at the grocery store, I would say,
I'll tell you what, the Love Doctor says this all the time when it comes to money, because it's such a difficult thing to manage with couples. So you have what's mine, what's yours, and what's ours. So what's ours is the big pile of assets, money, and then you have your own private spending money, but then you can spend from the our pile to a certain limit. You say, maybe it's $250. You can spend that without going through an inquisition.
I just did something like this without kind of talking to my wife about it.
Oh, so this is it. Let's tell her right now.
I'm not going to give you the cost, but it was a lot of money for us. And I said, you know what? I wanted a basketball hoop in this driveway since we moved into this house 8 years ago. And we're having all this stuff going on in our house right now, and seal coat, all this stuff. And I called up and I bought the basketball.
There you go.
And they were installing the basketball hoop.
That's great.
And I didn't ask permission. I told her, I said, I just bought a basketball hoop. I've wanted a basketball hoop for 8 years, and I just bought it. She said, how much was it? I told her. She was like, okay, good. How about that communication? But I never do that,
I don't know
ever.
if that's a great example.
Would it have harmed you to say, honey, I'm thinking strongly about doing this?
Right? Communication.
But it worked out, I suppose.
But I felt so good.
And then you told her what you
I bought her, and then I told her I bought it.
Now, was there a reason you didn't call her before and just say, this is what I'm feeling like I want to do very strongly? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, because I'm a man, and sometimes I don't need permission.
You're a man and you don't need permission. Okay, all right, very good.
I mean, sometimes I don't do anything like that ever.
Sure, yeah.
So I'm like, I'm going to do this.
I
wanted this.
Okay.
The basketball hoop is also for the kids.
Yes.
It's a good family.
You kidding me? Rod's going to put that down to 8 feet and dunk.
Right.
6 feet. Right?
That's the best.
That's
Lower
a
that
great
thing
example,
down.
yeah.
What is your approach to vacationing? So do you do a fully planned out itinerary, or do you go with the flow? And which do you prefer? Because this lady, so she's on a Disney vacation.
Oh, those 4 kids, though, she had?
That's a lot of kids and a lot of organization.
Yeah.
Look at this. She's an influencer, so she has things all scheduled out. There, she is at 5:45. She's got her Disney. Oh, she looks cute. Everyone's getting up at 6:45. and they got their outfits on. They got their day scheduled. Is it just 2 kids? I can't tell.
Why did I think I saw 4? Maybe I'm making things up.
It looks like 2 and then a stroller.
Oh no, 4 kids. You're right. You're right. Yeah, and there they are arriving at the Magic Kingdom at 7:20 a.m.
I was against this before. I was against this before I was before it.
Yeah, you should be
before I was for it.
You should be for it.
Because if you're going to Disney, we've never been to Disney, but everybody that tells us, because we're always like, oh, what's your advice on going to Disney? You have to plan.
Yeah.
If you don't plan, you're out. It's like almost like a waste of a trip because you're not going to be able to get in anything. You're not going to lunch or dinner or any restaurant or any ride or anything like that.
Do we know the people who are mad about this, who are suggesting this is not the best way to do it?
The internet people.
Sure, but why are they? Do we even have a good argument?
They think it's a little too rigid, a little too uptight. I will tell you, and you're right, it's not always, one size doesn't fit all.
Sure.
To go to Disney, I have been that mom, not to that extent.
Sure,
not looking
within
that
reason
cute.
though.
But we got those kids up at 6 in the morning because you want to take advantage of these magic hours.
Okay.
Which is you get to the park early.
Sure.
And there's
shorter lines?
Shorter lines or something. And I remember the kids saying, can I get a bagel? No, we'll get a bagel later.
Let's go.
Get into the park now.
You're like calculating how much you spent and how much enjoyment you need to get out of every minute.
You don't need to eat all the time.
Yeah.
But even if you're simply like driving up north some weekend in July or August, if you don't make a reservation at a restaurant, if you plan to go to dinner, good luck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I tried that up north. We tried going to
Traverse
winery
City, didn't you?
For some wine tasting. And they're like, do you have a reservation? I was like, no. I thought you just mosey on.
We move slow up here.
Yeah, but especially these days with everything that everyone's dealing with. But yeah, Disney, you're spending so much money, and I think that's a smart mama.
Yeah, there you go. You guys pro beach?
it's fine.
It's fine?
It's Shark Week.
So you would be this guy.
Yeah, I
Oh,
like
like
the
Ocean Beach or Lake Beach?
Well, there is a big distinction to be made. You're right. It's a popular summertime activity, but not everybody is a fan of the beach. This guy sounds like he's half in, half out. But Wolf, this is a social media influencer, Wolf Duckworth. If that's...
Is that his real
I
name?
hope so. That's
That
a
is so funny.
fantastic
Amazing.
name.
Brilliant.
Sparked a debate online over his dislike of beach days. He claims his wife wants to spend all day just sitting there. He says the beach is dirty and understimulated. If you've seen one wave, you've seen them all, says he. I get it. I'd say, I mean, yeah, to each their own, but also maybe you're going to the wrong beach, buddy. We got some lovely ones around here.
I mean, I used to be love sitting on the beach. Now I can't. You know, I'm so worried about getting all wrinkled and skin cancer.
Sure. Well, yeah.
I like the beach, but I see his point.
I get,
How long are you gonna sit there?
Well, yeah, you don't have to sit there, but you could do things.
What?
You walk down the beach. You go to the dunes. You can go in the water. Maybe you can go in the water. Try that. Go swim in the water.
You know.
All that sand?
No, yeah. You're
Are you
going
saying
in,
gross water?
You're going in the water? Get out of here.
Not a
You
chance.
guys, you guys got to go to Lake Michigan. You got to go. Are you talking
Michigan's
about
beautiful.
icky?
That's
are you
cold
talking
water.
About, well, yes. There's
I'm
about
good with a
6 days
pool.
a year where it's warm. 6 days a year.
Yeah, right.
And it's fantastic.
I enjoy it for a day. I can see though. I don't know if I want to go to the beach
Oh man.
every day for a vacation.
Brings me life.
I do like. So I've been to Siesta Key many times, and that is a beautiful.
We were there last year
The
for
sand on
spring
that
break.
beach.
Oh, yeah.
It was like
Love getting that
flowers.
salt in my water. It's fantastic. In my mouth, rather. Oh.
Then I've been watching all these videos on Shark Week, and I'm like, I ain't going back
don't
there.
do it. No.
No.
No,
Yeah.
the Great Lakes. That's it.
Forget it.
Yeah, but the beaches in our state, beautiful. Tell us what you're thinking. #the9.